YouTube, what's happening? I got my little light on there because I know otherwise I'd be just a dark blob inside of a dark background. So now I'm a blob in front of the light. So what's up, pipe community? How y'all doing? I just thought I would take a minute to share a little more about a couple things. The other day I showed you guys that little experiment I was doing with my tobacco, trying to revive it, and awesome news. It came out awesome. Everything's perfect. So very happy to report that I did not have to throw any of it away. I mean, it was only 4 tins, but you figure that's what, $50, $60 worth of tobacco, not to mention it's all got a little age on it. It's only 6 months, 8 months, but anyways, and I showed you guys a little bit of my bowling ball collection, whatever. I've got 3 more here. This is funny because I went to CVS earlier, and I buy these. They're just like baby wipes. You pull them out, they're pre-soaked with rubbing alcohol, so they smell awesome. I've always liked the smell of rubbing alcohol. But what I use them for, just for like a quick cleanup of the bowling balls themselves. You know, it's pre-soaked in rubbing alcohol. For those that don't know, on the bowling lanes there's oil. It's like a mineral oil. In a nutshell, the oil is there to protect the lanes themselves, and also gives the bowler like the challenge to strike or not. You know, kind of like, you know, there's say 100 different oil patterns in which the bowler cannot see any of them. It's because the oil is clear. So it's kind of like we're going golfing, but we can't see the sand traps or ponds or trees and what have you. You can't see the obstacles. So it's like a feel game, you know. You throw the ball, you have so much axis rotation, the angle you're letting go of the ball, how many revs you have on the ball, the revolutions. Bowling balls range from 8 to 16 pounds. All of mine are 15. They all have weight blocks on the inside that are crazy shaped that help in the gyration, whatever, in the whole hooking power, and then that kinetic energy when it hits the pins to carry, strike. So it's kind of why you have so many different bowling balls, and the companies aren't stupid. You know, Storm being my company of choice as of late, they come out with 3 or 4 balls a year. Each ball will last you, it'll give its optimum performance for, say, 50 games. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't ever bowl, you can buy 1 ball and be set forever. But once you get in the leagues, you become an avid bowler, and you're bowling on different oil patterns. Or even if you just go to a bowling alley, and they just have a house shot, they call it, which is a shot that's pretty much designed to help you score easy, so you have fun and come back and give them more money and do it again. If you're just shooting on a house shot, you can usually get away with 1 or 2 different bowling balls. Just you make more adjustments, keep moving your body, because as you're bowling, the lanes that are changing because there's oil in the lane, which these balls absorb some of that oil after every shot, so your obstacles are constantly changing. It's a feel. It's a little hard to explain. It'd be a lot easier to show you like a diagram or something, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. Our golf course is always adjusting. Anyways, so to keep up like with the optimum performance of the ball, and for me to have a consistent reaction, I keep the bowling ball clean, because you get the oil build up, just the dust in the air, whatever, it gets dirty, nasty. The bowling ball machine, the return in the back, has belts that are rubber on them and goo and what have you. So they get pretty gross. So anyways, I go to CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid, any of those kind of stores, And I buy these all the time. Like, why do you buy so many rubbing alcohol wipes? And I politely say, to keep my balls clean. Oh, you gotta have clean balls. Little bonus with Storm bowling products. Storm bowling balls are actually scented. So I can, this one here, the Storm IQ, it's a new ball that just came out a couple weeks ago. It's actually scented like a blueberry muffin. They have them in all kinds of different scents. You think, why would you add scent to a bowling ball? But it's actually kind of neat. You know, when you're going through so many bowling balls. It's just another part of it. So, you know, and all balls have different strength to them, different cover stock material. Some are a solid shell, which is kind of like having a real aggressive tread tire on your truck in the winter. And some are pearlized, which that's what this one is. This is for when the lanes dry up or they have less oil, so it gets down the lane further, easier, but yet can still make the curve, you know, and hit the pins correctly in the 1-3 pocket on a right-handed bowler. So, there you go. Now this here is a solid shell ball. This is Storm Virtual Gravity Nano, they call it. I generally start bowling with this one when the oil's fresh and thick. This one here has got the aggressive tread, if you will. It's got good traction. But say after a game or so, when that oil's getting beat up, you know, you remember you got two teams battling, there's 10 guys on a pair, it usually doesn't take long for the lanes to get beat up, which increases the difficulty in the whole game overall by, you know, times 10. But it gets to the point to where, okay, this ball is just way too much, it's halfway down the lane, it's hooking way too early. Or even if you are getting it to hold line, hit the pins, it's not carrying anymore because it lost so much energy getting there. Now the pearl one is almost kind of like having slicks in a car, or you know, like I said, it gets on the lane easier and retains energy, so when it hits, it carries. You get strikes. That's why a lot of times when you see, like even watching bowling on TV, a real common thing for a right-handed bowler to leave is the very back corner pin, the 10 pin. Left-handed guys, they'll leave the 7 pin, the back left corner. People are wondering, man, why is it, I hit the ball in the pocket, everything looks great, but I just can't get that back corner pin. You know, it could be a number of things, but it all boils down to entry angle, the physics of the ball, just everything you do. So, this ball here, since it's a Storm ball, it's scented, is like an orange mint. Kind of funny. This one here is kind of a weaker smell. I don't really smell it that much, but you put it outside in the car in a hot vehicle for an hour or two. You open up the car door, it smells like you have a fresh Christmas tree air freshener hanging in your vehicle. It's amazing how strong they actually are. But don't know if anybody wanted to learn anything about bowling today, but if you did, there you go. Give you a little insight on what I do a lot of my time. I'm actually getting ready to go out tonight just to practice. Here, take a look at this. Just as we speak. Watching bowling. I've got probably 50 episodes saved on my TiVo. This was the Tournament of Champions a few weeks ago, which was held here in Detroit. But anyways, guys, that's it. Wanted to clean my balls. Just kind of check in, wave a hand, and I'm gonna hit the road here. Go throw some strikes. Got to keep the game sharp because league starts on Monday again. Well, Monday and Tuesday and league nights. And then a couple other nights a week we'll meet up and bowl pot games for cash, you know. Different little sweeper events at different houses, and so it's fun. I enjoy it. Okay, guys. That's about it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Smoke 'em up. Brother Boontar would say. Just got done watching his video at him and Skips are hanging at Strauss. He got another new pipe, which is awesome. It's a good looking Peterson, but really nice. But yeah. For the time, I'm out. Alright guys, take it easy.